What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing the Chicago Bulls Derrick Rose night 1/4/2025. As we all know, the Chicago Bulls were the team to draft Derrick Rose, a kid from Chicago. I mean, just the player, right? Let's talk about the player first, because this night in particular was special in a lot of ways. Not only from, seeing the fans and how he was, revered by them, but also seeing ex-teammates, coaches, hearing the commentators, just all of the things that went into the night was special, especially me being a Bulls fan. Seeing Derrick Rose go from being drafted number one, rookie of the year, MVP, had a lot of battles on the basketball floor with a lot of great players, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, just to name a few. To see him get his moment, after electing to retire, and how just putting a cap on a career, right? Because yes, he was, after he left Chicago, and moved on to New York, places like, Detroit, Memphis, and things like that, Minnesota. Derrick Rose never lost that mystique of being Derrick Rose. I mean, yes, the injuries kept him from being what we all could have imagined in a player, right? Of his caliber, just the explosion, the sheer will, dog, whatever you want to say. Derrick Rose checked every single box, and he didn't cheat the game. And I think for fans, not only Chicago Bulls fans, but basketball fans, NBA fans across the world, Derrick Rose was a player that you wanted to see. You paid the admission to see. And I look back at his time with the Bulls, especially, they had their opportunities, but like I said, with the injuries and things like that. But to see his ex-teammates, Luol Deng, Joakim Noah, guys like that, speak in the ways they spoke about Derrick, it was great to see. And you heard from him, especially speaking on things like family, being good, great, things like that, and the man that he is today. And that's the one thing I love about players after they're able to retire, seeing what they grow to be after basketball. We get to see those guys grow up, come into the league, kids, or whatever, young men, whatever the case may be, and then they grow into becoming the man that they want to be, and fathers and businessmen and things like that, go on to other accolades in their lives. Because the one thing about an NBA player, they have their whole life in front of them. You may get an opportunity to play 10, 12, 14 years, whatever the case may be, but you're still relatively young. And for Derrick, you heard that, what they saw him as, the version that he stepped through the doors as a Chicago Bull when he was a rookie. Today, he's a businessman, and that's something that I love to hear, something that, I hope to see, whatever the case may be in the future for him and things like that. You saw him with his son and his family and things like that, his wife, his mom, his brother, things like, just all of the things that we don't get to see due to whatever the case may be. Derrick Rose wasn't the most outspoken player when he was in the NBA. One of the most, my favorite Derrick Rose moments, well, I have two, was when he was coming into the season before he won MVP. and he spoke to the fact that he said, "Why can't I be MVP?" And he went out there and he proved why he should have been MVP that season. That was something that always stuck out to me, as well as the 50-point game when he was in Minnesota and he just, said the things that he said post game. People don't know what it took for him to get there to that point and that moment. So again, man, to put a cap on the night, the Chicago Bulls are electing to retire Derrick Rose #1 jersey, which I think is well deserved also, and things like that. I'll be making a separate video as to, do I think Derrick Rose deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but I'll get into that video at a later moment. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. NBA fans, basketball fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.